It's just another podcast.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Just Another Podcast. It's your girl Bells, and of course, I'm here with well, two of my favorites. I guess I'm not sure if they're your favorites, but they sure are mine. Trey, Mark, what's up?
I don't even care if I'm anybody else's favorite. Y'all can suck a dick.
And then
look, listen here. I know I'm one of y'all's favorites. It's okay. Keep it to yourself. Don't anger anybody.
And low key, he's one of his own favorites too. He made that apparent before this.
you know what? That Mark is actually being very factual right now, y'all.
You guys are really going.
Trey had a big dose of himself today, and the cup has overfloweth.
Overfloweth with. I like that. That's funny.
Trey had a big old cup of Trey.
Exactly.
I can't.
All right, y'all. So of course we have a very fun and I think a very interesting show lined up for you guys today. So we're gonna go ahead and not waste any time and get right into it.
Yes.
So let me just go ahead and lay this out on the table so we can get the ball rolling. So something I've been noticing a lot, especially on my personal Facebook feed, is a lot of exposing. And when I say exposing, I mean guys, I'm going to call them little boys, immature asses need to be in timeout somewhere, taking pictures, nudes, or videos, that definitely weren't supposed to be shared with others, and just exploiting the hell out of these women. Okay, and Marcus is fighting the flu, apparently.
Woo! Okay.
Hey.
All right, y'all. So bottom line, I'm going to state my opinion on it, but I'm going to wait. I really want to know what you guys feel about this. Trey, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, Trey, you first.
I feel like as a dude, it's so dumb to expose a chick publicly like that because you ruin your chances. You ruin your chances to ever get a nude ever again from any other female. I think that you should be smarter about it. If she pissed you off to the point that you want to show her nudes, like, okay, now you got her nudes. You can stop talking to her, leave her alone. You still got her nudes. I mean, like you kind of won already. You just ruin your chances in the future of ever getting anyone else's nudes if you leak hers. That's stupid. That's dumb. Don't be emotionally irrational and immature and do things like that. That's stupid. Don't ruin your chances, guys. Collect nudes, okay? Start a nude museum and a gallery or something in your phone. I don't know. Just
Jesus.
don't send them out. Don't send them out.
Freaking yeah! Just start a whole freaking library.
Hey, you can't. But I'm just saying, a private library. don't
Shut your ass up. Let me get in on this topic.
Share it. I mean,
let me get in on this. First and foremost, if anybody's sending me news, not a damn person seeing those things. Those are my for own personal reference later on at the nighttime whenever I get lonely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. Did I go too far on that? I shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
But now, though, like, the thing is I wish someone would share my nude, though. Because I put a caption on there, we'll do some sketchy shit for a Snickers bar. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God.
me personally, like, I don't.
What the fuck was
I wouldn't get upset about it if mine got leaked just because I really just don't give a shit. But if you're one of those dudes out there that is an asshole and you're just trying to be vindictive and spiteful towards other individuals because you literally have nothing else on them but some pictures, you're an idiot.
Okay, I guess this is my thing. You don't really see females taking the dick and ball pics, okay, and smothering them and plastering them all over the internet for clout. First of all, a man would probably be flattered by that. You know what I mean, unless it's just real small and you can barely see it, and you got to press the zoom in order to. Other than that, a man is not going to care that you put his dick on the internet. What?
I mean,
Yeah.
think about it though. Like,
That's true.
who's gonna put a pair of nuts on the internet? Because let's just be honest.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest. It's kind of ugly to look at. Like, it's not like it's a nice chest or it's some legs or something like that. No, we're talking about like one of the ugliest things that could be on the human body.
I mean, I understand that part, but that's what I'm saying. If a woman trusts you enough to send you a nude of her, trust you enough to let you record, and I'm pretty sure you said some stupid shit like, "Oh yeah, I wanna have this to look at when you gone, cause I'ma be missing that pussy when you gone." Probably said some stupid shit like that, and she fell for it,
Facts.
right? So why would you take something that was meant for your eyes only and try to expose her? I can't think of any good reason to do that. Mind you, these women are mothers, most of them. Do you know what I'm saying? They're definitely somebody's daughter. I mean, how the hell would you feel? I mean, let's be real. We're all grown, right? So we're all fucking and sucking at some point. Let's be real about the situation. But I mean, would it make you feel good to see your mother on your timeline
That's foul. That's
with
foul.
a mouthful of dick?
Somebody gotta die.
How would you feel about that?
Well, one, I need you to stop. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
said,
I'm
feel like
fucking
you-
nervous. You felt that, didn't you, Mark?
I kind of felt the upchuck in my mouth too, but like, you really need to stop
Yeah.
it. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing though too. At the same time, bro, like, what would you rather have? Like, if you're seeing this person, right? 9 times out of 10, they're at least relatively close to you. Why are you sexting? Why aren't you just making that trip over to that person's house?
That baffles me. That
Like, if I'm in that mood, trust and believe, I'm not relying on some picture message.
right, but
I'm
then
making me a little trip 5 minutes down the road,
right,
and I'm gonna be there for about a couple hours.
right, but then we have to be realistic. It's 2018. People are more so into long distance relationships and things like that, and things of that nature, and that's what breeds these situations. Let's be real about it. That breeds these situations.
Exactly.
Let's
And
be
it,
real.
it doesn't even have to be a long distance relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting. Like, okay, my man is at work. You know what I'm saying? He's not at home. Yeah, I can't get to him.
Shout
I'm finna
out.
cock my damn leg open and send a picture if I want to. I'm finna turn around and send the cheeks, send the boobs. I shouldn't have to worry if I piss his ass off next week. Okay? My shit is all over the place. Like, come on, man. Like,
She
how
ain't make
old
them
are
fucking
we?
eggs right this morning. I'm gonna send them nudes out. Like
The
what?
bitch she forgot to put cheese. She forgot to put cheese on my motherfucking eggs this
this
morning.
bitch
I'm about
think
to
I'm playing.
post her motherfucking titties everywhere. Like,
That's a shame.
come on, man. That's not okay. And then you have to think about like how the dumbass that does that virtually is ruining it almost for
Yeah.
every other man out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the first thing that crosses a female's mind when we see that shit is, a nigga ain't never gonna get no shit like that from me.
Right. That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, all you're doing is just ruining your chances of ever getting nudes from anybody else. That's stupid.
It's childish. It's immature. If you have a problem with somebody, handle it how, find another way to handle it. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You're more trifling than she is for letting you record the shit because you posted it. Makes you look like a fuck boy is what it does.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, we're using some colorful terminology today too.
Colorful. Very colorful.
Well,
I mean, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all about the hostility.
They
So
wanted raw, didn't they? Alrighty.
I mean, I don't have any Vaseline to make this any less. Yeah, it is what it is on this.
I wonder
one.
if the Vaseline was on some of those videos that were leaked.
I set myself up for that, right?
You really did on that one.
I set myself up for that. That's fine. I'll give
That's
you that.
good.
That's fine. Moral of the story, guys. It's an epidemic. I see it all the time. I feel like, if a
Epidemic.
woman is going to be generous enough to send you, bless your eyes with something like that, just save it. Look at it, beat your whacker to it, whatever you're gonna do,
Wow.
and just keep it to yourself. There's no need for you to post it on social media. It doesn't get you any clout. It doesn't make you look like the man. You're FB. I'm gonna try to censor myself for the rest of this podcast. You are FB with a capital F and a capital B.
She said whacker. Can I
Well,
just
here's
make
the
reference
thing.
to that?
Yeah, we're going to, yeah. Let's go
We
back to
we got to bring
Whacker.
that up just for a second because she said whacker, and I just thought that was hilarious because I'm immature, so whatever.
And
I mean,
and you don't have to censor yourself. I mean,
No,
they understand what's going on here.
we're all adults.
Yeah.
I felt that. I am the only woman here, so I guess I feel like a little bit more.
Oh no, go for it. Just
I'm kind of emotional about this because I'm pretty sure.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm out here in cyberspace somewhere. I'm sure you're sharing somebody, but I want to tell you this: any of you motherfuckers leak my shit, just know you're gonna make me famous because I'm nice. Nice. Watch it. Watch it.
I can't.
And moving along.
where the hell is my Instagram at? Hold on.
Yo, man, I can't.
And then there were crickets. All right, you guys. So
Y'all think I'm messing? I'm on Instagram right now.
Oh my god, man.
when Mark is trying to pause in the middle of the podcast to find me, this is hilarious.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I was distracted
like,
for a
"Hold
solitary
up."
second.
We got to find out what she talking about.
Well, she said she finds. So I'm like,
Did he harmonize?
Yo, I can't.
I love it. All right, y'all. So moving right along, that was a really good topic. Again, this is one of those topics we definitely want you guys to chime in if you are listening in, and this is something that you've seen, something that you've experienced. We want to hear your feedback on this. All right. Next subject. So everybody already knows that iPhones are all the rave. One comes out every fucking 6 months. Okay.
Facts.
I don't know what they change on it. I don't know. They take shit away. They add minor things. And then they charge you about $500 more for each one, right? All right. So it's always team iPhone or team Android. So I'm team iPhone at the moment. And it's just because I got a really good deal on my phone. I actually like Androids a lot better than I like iPhones. I feel like I like Apple is just being greedy at this point. Like, if you're dropping virtually the same phone every 6 damn months, what am I as the consumer? What is the benefit of that? So I just want to ask you guys, like, what team are you on and why?
All right,
Let's
bro.
talk
You
about
got
it.
you go first on this one.
I'm on team. I don't give a shit what phone you carry. You can shove it up your ass. I don't care. Like this whole iPhone, Android bullshit. It really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, shut your ass up, Trey. I ain't talking to you. At the end of the day, your phone will start doing stupid shit at the end of the contract for the phone. So if it's a phone where you can upgrade it every 2 years, about a year and a half in, that phone's going to start acting up. So you go to that phone carrier to get yourself a new phone. That's how they bring their business. So it really doesn't matter what carrier or what kind of phone you have or who your carrier is or any of that bullshit. Just be expecting to bring the Vaseline with you.
I agree. I feel like. Oh, first of all, I'm Team Apple. I use my phone a lot for work, which is why I'm Team Apple. So
No one cares.
I mean, I feel like, and I'm just gonna ignore this asshole in the back. Like, what? He's not even there right now. So,
I'm going back to Instagram. Fine.
right. Preoccupy yourself right now. I feel like, man, Apple is being greedy. They're being greedy. They do release the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's very annoying because people wait in lines for the same exact phone. I mean, what the X is giving you now is pretty much the face scan feature. That's pretty much it. And I apologize for the ambulance
And what is
guys.
and what is that? I
City
mean,
life.
what is that? An extra security measure for the fucking cheaters out there? Like, I mean, oh yeah, I need to get in my phone. Let me scan my face right quick. Like, what type of shit is that?
Wow, cause like, but if they, I can't wait until the girlfriend tries to scan the guy's face while he's sleeping. Oh shit!
I wonder if their eyes have to be open though.
Right. If it doesn't though, he's
That's
fucked.
a good question.
He's fucked though. Like if he just placed the phone in front of his face and he's fucking asleep and the phone's like, oh yeah, that's him. It's all good.
And you know what? Apple's sitting back too, like, ha, got him.
Right. The phone is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
The thing that's got me so confused about all this is the fact that these iPhones, like the iPhone X that just came out, is like 7 months of a car payment.
Yo,
Like,
dead ass.
I can make 7 months payment on my car instead of getting this damn phone. Huh?
Exactly.
See, I wonder which one's more important. I think I'll choose that old freaking LG chocolate that they had back in the day if they still make them some bitches.
This motherfucker gonna be walking around with a flip phone and shit.
You know what? I loved the hell out of my BlackBerry back in the day. That was my
Right.
Shout out to
Okay.
the sidekicks, man.
And I
Shout out
had
to the
that phone
sidekicks.
forever until they stopped making the updates for it. And I want to touch on something that Mark said because it definitely caught my attention. He said the phone messes up after 2 years. That is true for these new generation phones. My mother had the very first generation iPhone, okay? You can tell her shit. But let me tell you something. She had that phone from, what was it, like 2004, 2005, all the way up till she got her fucking 6 Plus, you guys.
Damn.
This was what, 2 years ago? It's like
Damn.
2015. And when I tell you that she still has that first generation, you should have seen the look on the sales guy's face when we walked into AT&T. He was like, oh my God.
It's a relic.
And he was
fossil.
like, you still have it? Right. But the phone still works. It still has all the speed. It still works just fine. They just don't make the update for it anymore because it's so damn old. She had to get a new phone.
Right.
And that's the other reason why I say that Apple is greedy. They essentially, they have all of these different generations of iPhones. Like, it's to the point now where if you have anything before Generation 5, and I'm going to say before Generation 5S, really, if you download the new update, it fucks the shit out of your phone. You can't use it. Like, the update jacks it up to the point where you have to go and get something newer.
Yep.
So, I mean,
And there's already an actual lawsuit out about that though, like about them like downgrading their phones and like slowing them down. They already got in trouble for that. So
yeah. So
Yo, you remember the old Nokias, bro?
the fucking brick phone, hell yeah,
You can run over that thing with a car and that thing will still work.
you can get
you
blown
talking about
up.
the one with the numbers on the front? You had a T9.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That thing will
Yes.
survive a nuclear blast.
yes.
That was my very first phone, and I loved it.
See, because we're all from that era. That's why. So we understand. We value that. We value those phones.
We're from that era where everything still works, including the people.
Right. Right.
Boom!
Right,
Light bulb.
man.
The
Jeez.
gag is, you know what? The sad part is these new iPhones come out, and the prostitution rate goes up. Everybody trying to find
I
a sugar
can't.
daddy to get with. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? Just to say that you have it. Like he said, it's like 7 months worth of a fucking car payment and you only talk on it. Like, you can't bite the apple on the back of that motherfucker if you get hungry.
I can't, man.
I
That is a
mean,
shame.
Can you?
To tie it all in, I mean, with the phone being that damn high in price, those nudes that were sent in better be crisp. They better be real
It better
crisp.
be HD. It better be
I'm done.
1080p.
Man, that shit right there If I see one pixel out of place, I'm gonna be pissed.
Right.
Feller, I better be able to see the hair follicle on your pussy
Facts.
with that motherfucking
No,
camera.
there better not be any of that shit.
Hey, the hair follicle is there, Mark. Okay,
Give a shit. I better not see a damn thing.
it's there.
My God.
It's
What
there.
about hey, whoa. Just hit me. What about 3D nudes? What happened to that?
Those are called sex dolls.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You touched on that like a couple podcasts ago.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a whole different thing.
You know what? I cannot with the sex that we're not even gonna go there because we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Why not?
I said I wasn't gonna do that.
I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid to go there.
You know what? That's another day, another podcast. I can't with the sex dolls. This is already wild enough for me. I don't know about y'all, but the sex dolls is just gonna take this to a whole nother level.
Oh yes.
You know, there's some idiot out there right now saying Mark is on the podcast. Go ahead and ask that question.
Like, why hasn't he said it? Why hasn't he said anything about the sex dolls yet?
We want to hear shit.
Okay, is this what the people want?
Oh hell, I don't know, and I don't care.
We need to talk about the sex dolls. Like, I think that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
You know,
either which way it goes, you're paying for pussy.
You know what the messed up thing is though? Is those sex dolls right now are probably cheaper than the iPhone.
Yo, nah. Like I had to really think.
Like what? Like what do I want? An endless supply of something I can just dry hump, or do I want the phone that I pretty much had last year? That's a wise investment there.
I can't.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty hard decision to make. I don't know which one is more of a waste of fucking money.
Oh, definitely the iPhone.
You think?
Oh, listen. You're talking to a Scorpio right now. Like a Scorpio, those can come in handy.
Well,
you damn Scorpios. I just, you know what? All right.
I feel like. I mean, depends really. It really depends.
I can't believe we're having this part of the conversation.
We're not.
Okay.
You know what? We're done
conversation,
here.
though.
We talked about the Androids. We talked about the iPhones. We are not talking about sex dolls on this damn podcast.
Guys, what's a wiser investment? Sex dolls or iPhones? Let us know.
You know what I say?
We want to know about that. Leave your
hoopty.
comments, and we will definitely touch bases on that. Like I just feel like that's a whole nother situation right there.
Hey, what are you gonna say though?
I said a hoopty. You better get your ass a little Regal or something. A little car, a little push to start, a little something. Invest in something, man. Don't be buying no damn sex doll or no phone. Fuck that shit.
But I got a car already.
Well,
and it will go get you some free pussy that's wet. That's what you do.
Listen, I've spent enough time in Chinese massage parlors, okay?
Oh my God.
God, jeez. I'm not
Somebody
broke
come
with
get
that.
this man. Come get him. Come get him. Mark, you're on sale. You're on sale. I'm selling you for the price of a fucking sex doll.
Listen, that was a joke. I do not need any police at my door. I do not do that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So I'm not gonna say on a lighter note because I'm not sure if this is a lighter note.
Not with me, it ain't.
But so apparently a bar owner apologizes to a biracial employee after the employee was gifted a watermelon for MLK Day. According to the Shade Room, guys, a Michigan bar owner at Darb's Tavern and Eatery was left with no choice but to apologize to one of his biracial coworkers over an MLK gift that went wrong.
What a dumbass.
His staff gave one of the employees a watermelon with a happy half MLK and happy Black Day written on it with a Sharpie.
Wow. Can I ask a question before you continue? Was it a black Sharpie? I just want to know.
I'm pretty sure that it was, and that probably added insult to injury.
Man,
Um,
what a
yeah, I mean,
dumbass.
because how else would you see it on a watermelon if it wasn't black?
It could be purple.
Bye,
I'm gonna
Trey.
stop. I'm gonna go.
No, you don't want to say bye to him and bring this over to me. You do not want that right now.
I haven't got to you yet. I'm not ready for you yet. Um,
No, you ain't.
basically, the owner said that he felt like it was intended to be a friendly joke. He later admitted that it was a poor taste and it was offensive, and that he was part of giving the gift. He saw the gift and didn't stop it. In lapse of judgment, he also joined the employees in signing it. Nobody in the establishment actually thought too much of it until the employee's mom took to Facebook a picture of the watermelon, exposing the fact that it was given to her as a gift on MLK Day by her Caucasian coworkers. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I mean, it's bullshit. It's not okay. I mean, I don't know. The type of person I am, I probably would have laughed at it, but you got to think about it. First of all, she's biracial.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. A lot of biracial people have a hard time identifying, anyways, with what part, what side, how they, and then to. I'm just trying to figure. I mean, first H&M with the fucking monkey shirt. People giving out watermelons on MLK Day, like, I mean,
what's up with the bad jokes? These jokes are not. These jokes,
I mean,
man.
it's.
These are not funny anymore.
Exactly.
That was a bad joke. That was a. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark, because I know your throat is itching. Go ahead.
I love y'all people, man. Y'all make my job easy as hell. For real shit. Like, y'all make my job so easy. The content is just too good, man. It's too good. First and foremost, why, out of all shit, a watermelon? Like, out of all the gifts that I could have possibly given, I think a watermelon is like one of those things where it says, here, I didn't really put much thought into anything, so here's like the most unthoughtful gift I can give you. Boom, here's a fruit. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, as someone who would, if I would get the watermelon, I wouldn't be really saying too much because it's like, okay, well, I just got some free food, so I'm actually kind of happy about that.
I can't.
I don't see. The thing is, I can't. If you can't always just, and I know there's always two sides of the story, but you can't always just immediately think of everything as just boom, straight racial.
But
yes,
that was deliberate,
could have been racial. Yes, obviously because we made the stereotypes.
But
we all
that
do
was
it.
deliberate. That was
deliberate.
Yeah,
There was no way to maybe that was deliberate.
Yeah, why didn't you just give her a fucking pitcher of Kool-Aid and a fucking bucket of chicken while you were at it? Like,
but see, that's the thing though. Like that's the same thing though. Like you make the assumption, like you make the stereotype there by saying that certain groups of people like that stuff, but.
My thing is this though, Mark. Like, I hear what you're saying, but you say we can't automatically say that it's a racial thing. Okay, fine, very well. But if you just wanted to give the bitch some fruit, if you were worried about her motherfucking well-being, why you didn't get her some strawberries, a fucking orange? Black people like apples. Hell,
y'all talking about a lot of money, man. I'm broke.
Oh, okay. So you brought the nigga a watermelon because it was cheap.
I can't.
What?
Watermelons are actually expensive.
Are they?
Yes.
I don't buy watermelons, so I don't know.
They are actually expensive.
They sell them. They sell them according to weight. They're pretty heavy.
Oh yeah, they are pretty heavy.
So yeah, it was just okay. I put it to you like this: it would be like, okay, let's just say it's your birthday, Mark, and I go and gift you a fucking Sam's fucking Value Club size of fucking mayonnaise and saltine crackers. How would you feel about that?
I'd be like, man, thank you for the condiments. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't get offended by this shit.
Okay, you don't get offended by that, but
I don't get offended by anything though. Like I don't take everything that people say and do on such the offensive and let it completely just ruin my day? What's the point? If, let's say, this person didn't do it as a racial act, why are you letting something so belittled as that person, obviously because that person cannot make good choices, why are you letting someone so stupid ruin the entire day?
Well,
if you constantly do that, anybody you come in contact with, you're going to instantly be offended.
Okay, let me interject here. If I'm not mistaken, you said that it was more than one person that signed this watermelon, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so therefore it's offensive. Period. There's a group of people literally signing a watermelon that says Happy MLK/Black Day. That's offensive. Anywhere.
It's offensive as hell.
I'm sorry.
And
even if you don't care
you say,
or don't take
let's not
shit
make it
offensively,
a racial thing. It was racial when they
that.
wrote Black Day on it. Like, come on, man. You didn't just
yeah.
give her the fucking watermelon.
Okay, now here's my question though. This is at a workplace, right?
Right.
Now, here's my question, and us three obviously don't know this answer, but would you guys go up to some person that you don't know very well and make that joke, if you did consider it a joke, or would you make that joke with someone who obviously you guys have had some type of racial jokes before back and forth because you think the shit's funny? That's not especially with
like that.
Especially with today being. Well, the thing is like, yes, it might be an issue, but people are not completely oblivious. This stuff hits the news all the freaking time. And we know how easily offended people can get at it. So why would you make that move whenever you know that this shit can get blown completely out of proportion? People may be stupid, but they're not that stupid.
Well,
especially
I
business
feel like
owners.
people are given passes. I think that people are given too many passes. I feel like people do, you know what I'm saying, half cocked, half shaded shit. Mm-hmm. And they know that it can either be interpreted as a joke or it could be interpreted as bad humor, but they don't care because most of the time, if people are not outraged by it, they're saying the same thing you're saying. Oh, well, it was, don't be, oh, it wasn't the, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it's not a manner of, oh, it was a joke. You have to look at it from different perspectives. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the person that is being done to and wonder to yourself how you would genuinely feel if you were that person in their skin and something like that were to be done to you. You can't keep writing off this racial shit and just saying that it's being blown out of proportion or that, it's a joke gone wrong. It's not a joke. Okay, there are certain boundaries that you don't cross. Now, you and I sitting in a room together, Mark, you hand me a watermelon and tell me Happy Black Day, I'm gonna laugh at your white ass. You want to know why?
I can't.
Okay, me and you are cool like that. We can do that, right?
Right.
But motherfucking Dan from up the street with the fucking tractor come bring his ass down here in the Ford F-150 bringing me a fucking watermelon saying Happy Black Day on it. I'm gonna be ready to start some shit with him because what are you trying to say, Dan?
Facts.
What are you trying to say?
Facts.
There's a time and a place. Like we were saying on the other pod, there's a time, there's a place. There are certain relationships where those type of jokes, it can be taken lightheartedly. And then there are other situations where you just shouldn't cross those lines because it is a touchy thing. There is so much stuff going on in our society right now. So many racial things, so much, just period. You have to really be careful what you do. You have to.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, how could you not think that would have been blown out of... It just doesn't...
That's my point, though.
Yeah, it's like, how did you not think that was going to get blown out of proportion?
They knew the fact that it could be, but the fact of the matter is that they still made that action means to tell me that somewhere along those lines, there's something else that was not said whenever this thing hit the news. Because
so you mean like that they felt comfortable enough to do that or go that far?
And how do you feel more comfortable to do that? Because you've already made those jokes.
Right. So you're saying that she let it was a girl, right? So she let some stuff slide, and I guess that they felt like they could push the envelope by doing that. Is what you're saying.
We all work here, right? How many coworkers you making those jokes with from someone with another race that you don't know? Are you? No, you're not.
That's facts.
So you mean to tell me
don't let
that
it slide? Fuck that. If you're not cool with it, don't let that shit slide from the gate.
Exactly.
I fuck with that.
Exactly.
I fuck with that. If you ain't cool with it, don't let that shit slide from the gate. Fuck
There's
that.
people that I'm like, I'm just part of everybody else. There are some people that we can crack the jokes back and forth because I don't get offended. Some other people don't get offended. I could tell there's
Right.
some people who really get offended by it, and I don't
Right.
talk
And
to them
then
like
and then
that.
don't cross that line. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I could talk business. I could do whatever the hell else I want to, but I won't cross that line with you because I know how that feels.
Exactly.
So the fact that these people did cross that line means to tell me that someone somewhere along those lines told them it was okay to do such.
Right. But that
Because
doesn't
there's no other way.
that doesn't relinquish their responsibility to understand that
This
still
is
was
true.
too far. Period.
This is true.
You know what I
This is
mean?
true.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
I think both parties are wrong. If she didn't want them to feel okay to do that, she should have stopped it from the gate, and they shouldn't have took it that far. Period.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I
You
feel like,
know,
both
and then
parties
you
are
just have to
definitely
be,
equally
like I
guilty.
said, you have to know who, like Mark said, you know who you can do that type of shit with, you know who you can't, and you just have to, just make sure you don't cross those lines, because something that you think is humorous, it can turn into something completely ugly, and it can go left very easily, especially when you're dealing with such a sensitive topic. So,
And don't be malicious about it either. Don't be the worst
Right.
type of scum and be malicious.
Right. Don't be malicious with this shit, man.
Like
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
y'all really gotta learn to coexist. I mean, I'm seriously, and it's not because of the issue itself, but I'm tired of hearing about this shit in the news.
yeah,
And
We
it's
could
a
have
shame.
we have so many other problems, and this
Right.
we can't get the simple shit right.
Simple
this is
shit.
so true.
It's not
Simple
hard.
shit.
Just
As in, like,
coexist, bro.
treat a human being like a human being. It's simple.
Exactly. Period.
Done. End of discussion.
Period. So, and we can end it on that note. Actually, I mean that's all that comes down to. When you peel the skin off, when we die, we rot, whatever. There's nothing but bones laying in that casket. Generally, we are all the same. Shit. My skin is darker than yours. Yours is lighter than your family came from here. My family came from there. But we are all living human beings. We bleed the same. We need to eat to survive. We're
Right.
all in this world together. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, we need to learn how to coexist and show a little respect to one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Period. Point blank, period. Because there
That's
are way
facts,
more
man.
things that if we could unite on that front alone, we could conquer a lot of shit. That is what do I
That's
know?
Facts, man.
And see, I'm glad we actually brought this up going into like the very end of this and going into closing thoughts,
Definitely.
because
Definitely.
I was telling bro about this as part of like some closing thoughts today. We have this problem in this country where we can't get the simple shit right, like treating a human being with respect. And we really, by all means, we take this shit for granted. We really do. We are so blessed, but at the same time, we are so greedy that we can't see that we have great opportunities in front of us because we can't get past this stupid shit. There are other places right now, and this is my whole point on my closing thoughts. How do I put this? No matter which way you guys pray, if you pray, it doesn't matter what religion, keep your thoughts and prayers for Venezuela right now. I actually have a couple friends in Venezuela. Things right now for them are very tough. Their economy is down the gutter, and they are struggling hard to survive over there. What they consider a blessing, we take for granted over here.
Mm-hmm.
Their economy is so bad that our $1 is equivalent to 216 over there.
Wow.
It is bad. I had someone tell me that they don't even try to work over there because what's the point of working for money whenever there's no food to eat?
Wow.
Like y'all think that you have it bad here. You really don't. In comparison to other countries like Venezuela, you have it incredibly easy. Do not take that for granted. But keep also Venezuela in your thoughts and prayers because they are in definite need right now. And if you guys know any organizations to help, by all means, try to donate anything that you can, because it's in definite need right now.
Amen. And I will definitely, of course, from just another podcast to Venezuela, you are definitely in all of our prayers. And, we hope that your economy, bounces back from the state that they're in. That's real. Trey, what are your closing thoughts for tonight's podcast?
My closing thoughts are to reflect at the end of your day every day. Reflect on the decisions you made. Reflect on the situations you were in. So that way you can make better decisions tomorrow. So I just say to everybody, just, take a little bit of time. You motherfuckers won't meditate yet. Fuck y'all, it's cool.
I'm still not doing it either.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to keep pounding it. Meditate, you motherfuckers. Anyway, so you had to knock
Such
nobody the
hostility.
fuck out, okay? I'm not in jail now because I meditate, okay? Understand that. So, you know what I mean? Just reflect. At the end of the day, reflect on the decisions you made so that way you can make better decisions tomorrow. That's my closing thoughts. What about you, Belle? What's going on?
All right, I just want to say it is the last day of the first month of the new year, y'all. Tomorrow is the first of the month. So anything that you didn't do this month, any goals that you had set for this year, there's still time to get it done. We're only in month 2, but the time is going fast, obviously. Get your shit together. Accomplish, write things down every day, reflect and move forward, like Trey said, to kind of tie into what he said. You know what I mean? Every day, like I said before, you should be doing something to make yourself better. And keep the bullshit to a minimum and enjoy life, man, because it's short. And whatever situation you're in, just know it's somebody in a way worse one. So
right.
Remember that. Those are my closing thoughts. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us for just another podcast. We enjoy you guys. And
No, we don't.
Oh my God, Mark, you just had to kill the whole entire.
Coming right back in with my Matt Lauer. What?
Wow. I'm not
Week 7, baby. Week 7. I'm bringing it back every damn week.
You're safe this
this
time.
shit.
I'm not going there. Nope.
We're not gonna entertain his foolery, y'all. Thank you for joining us on Just Another Podcast. Y'all have a great night. It's your girl Bells. We out.
Peace.
Yeah.